Welcome to the GFSSL League, and we have the owner of the Miami Dolphins. What's going on, young man, and how you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing pretty good. You know what? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me restart my intro. For the 32 in attendance and the thousands potentially watching at home, gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
31 users in the league. It's one who they fear. The Dolphins. Shark attack time is a lie. The Dolphins is who they fear. Ha ha ha.
The excitement around this interview can't get any better than that. I mean, we have so many guys bringing up Yungmanting, the owner of the Miami Dolphins. But before we get into all of that, for those that don't know who you are, as far as the users and those that's watching this interview, maybe viewers that support the channel, can you first tell them your name, city, and state of where you're from?
Man, they watching me like that? All right, so, my real name is Kendall. Short for Ken. Ken, a la Street Fighter 6. I'm also on that thing too. Originally, I'm from Syracuse, New York. And my favorite football team, believe it or not, is the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking the Miami Dolphins this year was very special to me. About a year ago, my older brother passed away, and he was a Dolphins fan. So, to commemorate his memory, that's who I'm on this year.
Yes, definitely condolences to your brother, and that says a lot about you. As long as I've known you, you've always been an Oakland Raiders fan. Every Madden, I'm talking about years and years of knowing you. I've known you ever since I was 12, 13 years old, and I think that's the great thing about this channel is that we can express ourselves and let everybody know we have a life outside of football, and I'm sure your brother's looking down on you and being very happy that you're taking over of those Dolphins, and says a lot about you as far as doing that, especially me knowing you a Raiders fan. But as we get to the actual interview, I want to ask you, this is your first year of Next Gen Madden 24. You set out a year in Madden 23. First year of the GFSSL League. What are you most excited for about taking over on your first year?
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. We bonded a lot over the years over Madden. Some good rivalries, good competition, and things of that nature. So, I definitely appreciate that. But now getting to the meat and bones of the interview. What am I looking forward to mostly with this GFSL league? I'm going to be honest. I listened to a lot of interviews. I heard a lot of what was said. And I noticed how certain people that played in the AFC Championship games and Super Bowls and went to the playoffs and had multiple wins, these people were acknowledged. Now, when I listened to all the interviews, I was only acknowledged by the New York Jets. Shout out to the Jets, my boy. But, that just doesn't sit right with me. So the one thing that I'm looking forward to is most of the top competition from past Super Bowl champions, the playoff victories, Super Bowl wins, all of that. Most of those guys are on my schedule this year. Year one. So year one, I get to test my skills against guys like the Tennessee Titans, the Baltimore Ravens, the Kansas City Chiefs, the New England Patriots. Man, I get to play the best of the best. And that's just the AFC. I haven't even mentioned the cream of the crop from the NFC. The Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to my boy Massive 13. The Little Giants. Whew.
Oh, that's a great approach of how you are most excited for in this GFSSL league is to be able to be excited for the competition. A lot of Super Bowls out of that schedule right there, so you definitely will be able to see how your Dolphins match up against the top tier talent. Me knowing you, that's something you always enjoyed is facing off against those type of guys. So definitely my hat's off to you. Speaking of your Dolphins, I mean, you are representing the Dolphins. How comfortable are you with Tua Tagovailoa being your every down quarterback? Everything starts with the quarterback, the highest paid position. How comfortable are you with him being your quarterback? And if not, what changes will you make?
Very good question. So you are absolutely right. You know, a successful NFL franchise starts with a quarterback. And, you know, Tua is a lefty, seems like. You know, reminds me of a not so fast, not so athletic Michael Vick. Now the boy, now don't get it twisted. All right, that throwing animation might be a bit slow, but Tua can sling that pill. He can definitely sling that pill. All right, that boy got some accuracy with him. So, you know, as far as it goes, you know, like I've had conversations before when it comes to Madden. It seems like every few Maddens, you can find a quarterback in the draft. A quarterback in one of those EA drafts, not the drafts where the people go through and edit the people that are coming out of college. But, you know, even in those drafts, I guess you could say, for the most part, every now and then you can find a quarterback. However, we gonna ride with Tua. You know, I think he can definitely get the job done. Hopefully he stays healthy. Hopefully I don't have to every other week or every few weeks have to go through some type of concussion protocol with him. But he's definitely he's our quarterback right now because I don't see really any other viable options. I mean, there's a few guys that I wouldn't mind having as backups to Tua, but you know, unless those boys get released or unless those boys get put on practice squads, I just don't see it happening. So in Tua we trust.
Great response to that. When I think about football, I think about teams that just absolutely hate each other, those rivalries. I mean, let's be honest, football is a tough sport. You just have some team that just respect each other, but they can't stand each other. I mean, when you think about the Cincinnati Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers, they hit against Antonio Brown, and so much beef between those teams. You think about the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears, just teams that just absolutely hate each other. They respect each other, but they absolutely hate each other. And as a journalist, I do a lot of research around the GFSSL league, and I saw where you was going back and forth with the Giants owner. I mean, it seems like he's been trying to bully you and things like that. And so is it safe to say that's one of the games you have circled this season? And if more, would you like to say so?
Bullied? Bullied, you say? Well, here's the thing. So, you know, we heard what the Little Giants was saying. We heard how the Little Giants said he would never want anybody from the Miami Dolphins on his team. He's trying to win. Bulletin board material. We heard the Little Giants say when they get ready to play the Dolphins, Darren Waller is going to have 200 receiving yards. Bulletin board material. We also heard the Little Giants say that every season, on average, he's going to have 13 wins per season. Bulletin board material. Now look, is a very strong word. And I don't know the Giants quite yet to hate them. I haven't lost against the Giants yet either. And I haven't won against the Giants either. But what I can say is by the end of this season, heading into the playoffs, I have every game on my schedule circled. See, I could just aim all that volatile energy towards one opponent, but why? When I can aim all that volatile energy at all opponents on my schedule, I want all the smoke, all of it. Because, one thing that you're going to learn about me in this league is I am one of the greatest competitors you will ever face. Notice how I said greatest competitor. I'm not the greatest in Madden. Am I claiming right now that I'm going to go undefeated? Absolutely not. I wouldn't want to go undefeated. Because the last time that happened, I ended up losing in the playoffs. And just, that's stupid. That's dumb. That's dumb. You go all season long getting dubs, and then you get to the playoffs and you lose. So I'm not saying that's going to happen. But what I'm saying is I'm one of the greatest competitors you will ever face. And as far as what game on my schedule is circled, every last one of them things. Every last one of them things. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Listen, from the NFC to the AFC, I get to play the best of the best. That is an honor and an accomplishment within itself. So as far as the Little Giants, it's not going to end like the movie did. I can tell you that much. Well,
moving forward, we have talked about Tua Tagovailoa as the quarterback position. You have Tyreek Hill on the outside. You have a lot of speed at the wide receiver position. But long as I've known you as a GM user, you always consider running first, passing second. Will you do the same with this offense, or are you planning to switch it up and maybe pass more and utilize that speed down?
Well, as far as the Miami Dolphins game plan for the for Madden 24, basically, we're going to come out and, we're going to get on offense. And it's pretty much going to be bibbity bop, slap dab, wab zabadoo, scab babble. Rab dabble, wobble the top. Sab dab, wab jibby job, flip tab, food tab.
Very unique right there. As I've been around the game of football, I already know most GMs that's very successful never give out their tips, nor do they allow even film access in certain moments. So definitely can understand that. As far as the overall roster, is there any guys do you have high expectations for on the Dolphins roster?
Yes, I definitely have expectation for Tyreek to do his thing, Waddle to do his thing. We'll see about the chosen one. Tua definitely want to be efficient, limit turnovers. Raheem Mostert and rookie running back, definitely want to give them their reps. Overall, what we hope to do here is we hope to have one of the top 5 defenses in the league. Offense will come and go. I got a bunch of track stars, so, people are already sweating, excuse my language, shitting on themselves with all that speed. So, I just want to have one of the top 5 defenses in the league. And Rams God. Let me say that one more time. Rams God is going to be able to fulfill that. You know what I'm saying? He's looking forward to all the number 1 wide receivers that like to run around out there, run routes, and catch passes. He's looking real forward to that. So, I want to have one of the best defenses in the league. And, if need be, we're going to be a disrespectful defense. If need be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you get out of line. Oh, no, you don't.
Very, very interesting. When will you purchase Madden, and are you open for live scrimmages against other users in the GFSSL league?
So, I thought about getting on the bandwagon and purchasing the $100 Madden. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not going to do that. So I actually plan on purchasing Madden tomorrow when it comes out, which would be Friday, which would be the same day that this lovely, lovely instrumental gets played. So I plan on getting it on Friday. I got the trial, I played a little bit, haven't really played any games. Basically I'm working on form and mechanics right now, because when I do get that thing, I got to hit the lab heavy, plays, playbooks, formations, practices, all have to be in order. As far as scrimmages, unfortunately, the Miami Dolphins will not, I repeat, we will not be scrimmaging anybody from the GFSL league. As a matter of fact, hell, you probably won't catch the Miami Dolphins scrimmaging anybody. That's included on the friends list. Listen, this year's Madden, we gonna be in the lab. We got to cook up the perfect formula. Not too perfect, but it needs to be solid. The scheme needs to be great. And I can't do that if I'm scrimmaging against people here and people there. No, so unfortunately, the Miami Dolphins will be having closed practices. And, there's going to be a couple of you out there that run your mouth and say, oh, the Dolphins, they don't want to scrimmage anybody. Why not? Oh, they're scared. Watch your fucking mouth. Because if you're on my schedule, just remember, eventually, at some point in time during the season, I'm going to see you on the other side of that coin. Watch your mouth.
That's very good right there. A couple more questions, and then there's a major announcement within this interview that I want to get to as we get ready to close. I want to ask you, as far as the league go as a whole, as far as the league rules, is there anything that you wish that can be changed, or are you 100% all in, or do you expect anything to be tweaked?
Okay, so, as far as the rules go, they're pretty self-explanatory. No cheese. I'm pretty sure there'll be a way to capsize the same play calling, same formations, things of that nature. So I'm cool with that. I think the free agency, the way that's set up, that's definitely going to be different. People are going to have to make a lot of decisions as to the guys that they want to sign and the guys that they want to let go, and, hopefully submit a contract to, once the free agency opens up. What a lot of people lose sight of is a franchise is not just a place where you come and play games, okay? You are a coach. You are the general manager. You are the player. So you have to play games. You have to maintain your team. You have to maintain a good product to put out there on the field, offense, defense, special teams. So you have to be ready for that in all facets. And then once the season is over with, then you got the off season, free agency signings, and then you got my favorite part, the draft. A lot of people really aren't good general managers, but
time
we'll
in the class of 23.
We'll definitely see who on they swivel
Football
and who on they squibby and who ain't. once this league get kicked off. So as far as the rules are concerned, I don't have a problem with any of the rules. I'm good.
Welcome to the NFL Hall of Fame.
You know, also, I haven't dropped my YouTube link yet in the streaming section, but it'll be YouTube Young Man Teens Gaming Universe. Like and subscribe. You know, y'all go ahead and follow your boy, and whether you got Twitches or YouTubes, I'll follow you guys back as well. So yeah.
Major announcement, but before we get into it, I want to first thank you a lot. Without you guys that taking the time out your busiest schedule, this wouldn't be possible regardless of how much you guys are enjoying this content. Without you guys, it's not possible. So I want to thank you. Wish you all the best as well as you prepare for your first year of the GFSSL League. Great year for football. Great time for football. Major announcement. We will have pregame and postgame interviews that will cover games of the week. So for an example, schedules are scheduled early. I will contact you for a quick 5-minute, whether it's video. I prefer video, but if it's text, it's also okay. If it's voice chat, it's also okay. 5 minutes pregame thoughts, postgame 5 minutes, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be very long. If you guys want it to be long, that's fine. I work from home, so it's okay for me. But those that just want to get in and get out, 5 minutes, and that's all we need. If it's text, that's also fine as well. We will also have live commentary over the games of the week. So if it's a game of the week, I will provide my commentary, maybe my thoughts of why this team lost or my thoughts over the game. So it would be like a real NFL game where you would see my commentary over the game. That's where we at right now. And maybe I can get another partner where we can kind of like go over the game. So like how you see it on the NFL, you have like Tony Romo and you also have, Chris Collins, and they're giving their thoughts over the game. So we would do like a live commentary over the games of the week. That's what I want to do. If you guys down for that, definitely let me know. Drop it in the comments or drop it to us in the Discord chat. For those that want to join this opportunity of this Madden franchise, reach out to me about Discord, joining the Discord chat, and I'll try to get you guys a trial game, and then we will send it to OJ. If he confirm it, if there's a spot open, you guys can definitely join. So that's how we would do that. This franchise is going to be the best franchise on PS5, hands down. I can promise you that. But as we subject to close, is there any final things you would like to say to the GFSSL League? And as I said before, thank you, and I see you again soon this upcoming season.
Man, wow, commentary. As a commentator, my boy Tony Jennings, he would definitely, like to do some of those games of the weeks along with Max Bowers. He could be the special correspondent, reporter on the scene. But yeah, we'll definitely get together and, discuss that. Definitely would like to throw my hat in there and be one of the commentators for some of the games. That's a lot to offer. It's a lot of excitement around this GFSSL league. I do apologize. Earlier, I was probably saying it wrong. I was calling it the GFSL league. I was leaving out an S, not intentional. So my final closing thoughts, we plan on making the playoffs. We plan on having one of the top 5 defenses. We do plan on giving hell to all of our opponents on our schedule, win or lose. And it's gonna be a real nice league. It's gonna be real nice. The season should be good. We're gonna see what type of trades be made, what type of moves are made, and how good some of these guys' GM skills are. In the different interviews, I heard a lot about who won and who did this and who did that. But, it's 2 things people got to remember. One, this is going to be on all Madden, baby. This ain't all pro. All right? You know what I'm saying? This ain't ranked games. Okay? And for 2, all your past accomplishments and accolades, I can't take that away from you. I tip my hat to those that won previous Super Bowls and had previous great records, I can't take that away from you at all. But you got to understand, I wasn't in the league when you did that. But I am now. And now, you will acknowledge me. See, the one thing that I know for sure is that all 31 other NFL teams in the GFSSL league, y'all are sharks. I'm a Dolphin. We kill sharks. I need you to pay close attention to that video. Watch the final seconds. Acknowledge me. And I'll see you on the other side of that coin.